Can you compare Ottawa when you first arrived and now?
Oh, it have increased 100%. Yes, the population and housing and the condition all over is 100% better than when I arrived here. Because transportation is much more available. Like now I'm in my senior year and I can get a paratransport to take me where I want to go instead of going on the public bus. And I find it very helpful, very helpful. Houses is much improved. You hear different quality houses that they are renting. You have the city living and whatever, all those living, you never hear about them when you came to Canada. You try to get an apartment and if they find out that you're a black person, they tell you no, it is rented. And if you go back home and call the same number, they tell you it is still available. But because they see you as a black person, they didn't want to rent it to you. I have a lot of that experience.
A lot of racism?
Yes. So after we were living in one apartment in town here for about 6 years. And then after we had problem with the ceiling, my son got pneumonia because of that. And the landlord wouldn't fix it. So I said to my husband, you know what? Let's buy a house. So we went out to the country. A friend told him about an acre of land that was selling out there. And we went down one Sunday and looked at it. And we said, yeah, we're going to take it. We bought the acre of land, built a house on it. And that's where I moved my 5 children and I. We live out there until they all grown up. They go to school, different places, even to high school. They were out in Hammond, and for the 50 years I live in Hammond. They were all French people that were around me. But they were very nice to me. Even now I still go out there and visit them. One tried to beat me to the Christmas call. This Christmas, he called me and said, I'm calling before you call to say Merry Christmas. He's a farmer that we used to get the milk straight from the cow. And from his father. Now his father passed and he is the owner of the property. So last New Year, my son was going down there and I said, okay, I'll go with you. And I went and spent the day with them. They still keep in touch with me. And I spoke to another lady, she used to babysit for me on and off if I have a doctor's appointment. She used to babysit my children. Or her mother used to. And they still keep in touch with me. They say I was such a nice person, so they still love me and talk to me.
Community in Ottawa, like
Well,
then and now.
Yeah, it is much better now because there's so much groups that start their music and entertainment. Because when I came here, the only 2 couples we know was the Crosbys. Yeah, you could count the few black people that were in Ottawa. There were 2 other guys they were from Cuba, but they didn't last long in Ottawa. And the Crosby brother and sister, we used to visit them a lot. And what was the other one?
Brown.
The Browns. Yeah, but we had good times with, not the Crosbys so much, there were other people who used to look out for us, like from church. They take us on Sunday evening.
Did you used to get together back then
yes.
with a lot of the domestics?
Oh, yes. Yeah. We had a club at the Y. There was a woman by the name of Violet King who came along from New Brunswick or one of those, Nova Scotia. And she saw us wandering and nothing doing and all that. So we started a club. And we did entertainment at the Parliament. And when the High Commissioners were having anything at Parliament Hill, she'd get us as the Jamaican singers. And we'll go and sing and dance. That you see the men who were listening to us, they turned the chair around, sitting backwards on the chair. They never see anybody whine and sing. Yeah, we used to entertain the High Commissioners in at Parliament Hill. We used to have lots of fun. And I was the only black one that was singing in the Dominion Choir. I have the pictures to show you. Yeah.
What else did you do with the other domestics?
And
Other activities?
myself and Vi used to sing as two of us together. We used to entertain people by singing. She used to sing soprano and I sing contralto. Yeah.
But the other domestics, the ladies in the pictures, because you knew many of them, right?
Well, a lot of them went away to the state, like two special ones in there. They went to the state, but they never keep in touch with me. My cousin, who we arrived here together, Viola, this one, she got married the same year with me. I married January and she was married June. And she married a guy from the state, so she went to live in Buffalo. And she lived there for over 50 years, too, having four children, until she passed away 1st of November 2010. I went to her funeral. Yeah, when I arrived here, it seemed very difficult with the snow and everything. But I had an open mind that I came here to make a better living for myself. And as the years go by, I tried to do the best that I could. I went back to school. I learned what I didn't learn before. And I tried to do the best that I could. After I learned my nursing, I tried to be the best nurse on the floor. And my supervisors always pleased of my work. I never get a bad repetition. I have a beautiful certificate from the years I did at Pearly. And forever different people that I work for in nursing. But once you put yourself, you try to do the best that you can. And that's how I look forward to doing the best I can. Once you get a grip on what you're doing, yeah, I try to do my best. Yeah, and I told my children, and I encourage them every day, try to do the best that you can in life with whatever you have. Yeah. As I went back, when I was 39, I went back to school. And I was quite happy I did.